YouTube? Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR, and yes folks, we're back once again, and today we are ready to finish off the Siren Head Forest. So, first off, I want to thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. The last episode did incredible. It's like at 300 plus K views. So, I decided we're going to finish this off. We're going to do the part 2 here. So, I asked you guys, why is there a Siren Head army emerging from the forest? And I got a lot of good suggestions, but the one that made the most sense is maybe somebody is cloning them. So what we're going to do, we're going to make an extension to the forest in this area here, and we're going to do a cloning facility where the army's marching out of. Now another thing about it is the whole fact that the military is going to be here and they're going to be raiding the facility. So it's going to be a pretty action-packed scene, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So if you guys have any suggestions for future episodes, comment below. And while you're down there, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And let's do this. So basically all I got to do here is actually just move this out like this. And then we're going to extend this land this way. And then we'll run the dirt road back here. Maybe it'll be like a secret facility. And we'll kind of maybe use some of the hills or add some again. And make it look like most people wouldn't know it's back here. Except for, of course, the military, and the whole fact that there's Siren Heads coming from it. I mean, I guess that makes sense, too. Alright, so we're going to build this way, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do back here. Alright, so we have the pad down for the facility. I need to add some more hills here, and I'm trying to think of how we're going to camouflage this thing off. So, I got an idea. So, instead of using these hills to completely surround the base, we're going to make the forest really dense, and I'm going to use, let's go to military up here. I think it's military, or it's zombie. Somebody's got a really cool wall that we can use. But what we're going to do, we're going to put the wall down, and then we're going to add trees in front of it, like a layer. So it's kind of like a secret wall that's been coated in trees. So if you're back here, kind of just looks like a really, really dense forest. And then maybe there'll be like a park ranger gate that's used to say like, oh, you can't really go beyond this point. Alright, so if you look back here, this is the road that we made that leads to the facility. So I've kind of camouflaged it. I want to do a little bit more because I don't feel like it's quite covered. That's a floating tree. So yeah, you can see the wall. This is where the gate was. And then we're going to have a park ranger gate like right here, and then maybe some more trees or something to really block it off. And then we can go back here. And we'll build the mountains up around it, that way and nobody from like the shore could see it. I'm a little worried about the bridge, so I might do like a cliff face here. That way they couldn't see down into the facility. I mean, I guess if you see into it, you probably don't think anything of it. Maybe it looks like a power, I guess, plant or some sort of chemical plant or something. You don't know what they're truly doing there, but all I do know is they don't want you anywhere near it. Alright, so I'm building a little custom building back here, so we're going to create this. This has layers. So this is using some of the airport buildings, and it's 3 separate layers here. So you have 1, 2, 3. You have a little hangar here. We'll have a couple helicopter pads, and then we'll have, like, I guess maybe some of the warehouse-looking buildings. Actually, this one looks pretty good. I kind of think I do want to change this up, because over there we do have a power plant that we built a long time ago, and I don't really just want to copy that area, so we're going to use these airport buildings, which maybe the cloning facility is more underground. So if you see it, if you do manage to get a glimpse of this facility, all it looks like is some weird, I guess you could say like government buildings or something. So yeah, this is totally fine. Actually, let's use one of these air traffic control towers. Maybe they'll have one of these, couple radars down. This should probably go a little bit further back. There we go. So what does this look like now? Oh yeah, you can definitely tell there's some sort of facility back there, but it's fine. Alright, so I have the little gatehouses up. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add fence. So this is like the first layer of security. This will go all the way back here. You can only imagine what kind of guards they have waiting around this facility. Got to keep it as top secret as possible. We'll call it, I guess, something like Area 51. Like, you know it's there and it exists, but you don't 100% know what's in there. So, that's what this facility is going to be like. Also, no fly zone. You're not allowed to fly over it whatsoever. So, we'll probably put some military things in here. Let's see. Military. Right there. I'm sure they have some AA, don't they? Okay, here's the landing pads, or the helipads. We'll get these, but I think we have some missile launchers we can put down That way they can protect the facility. Ooh, definitely need radars here. They need to be able to detect stuff. We'll put that right there. And go ahead and have some military trucks here. This is fine. Maybe they're protecting the front. Of course, I'm sure the Siren heads, when they escaped... Now, I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Did they escape? Or were they released? That could be a thing. Okay, so the mountains not being up right now are kind of bugging me, so we're going to extend these out. What's going to look kind of cool is these mountains are going to kind of go out into the water. So we'll be able to add that bit of element, or that bit of scenery too. We can do something out on this outside. Maybe there is a dock or a secret dock where you can get into the facility too, out in the water. So let's go ahead and add that one. And let's do one more kind of over here. That way it builds up that side. There we go. That looks actually really cool. Alright, let's go back down. So, yeah, you know what? There's going to be a fight between the security forces and the military. But the Siren heads, they are being released. They're not escaping. So it's not going to be like one of those chaotic scenes like at the SCP facility. Like, this is on purpose. Alright, you can see the Siren heads are lining up. They're walking out of the facility into the forest. And then their next target is going to be in the city. Of course, you have the big one. And I want to say maybe the big one did also come from the facility. Which, by the way, this isn't probably following any of the lore from the Trevor Henderson stories. I'm just kind of making up my own stuff. Still ultimately that creation, but kind of making up a story here. So, yeah, this thing came from there too. It's just a mutated one. I really wish I could grab this whole model and like duplicate it and just add another one. Or add one, because I could picture like one crawling over the bridge here and it would look amazing. And I really want to do that. Maybe we'll modify one. We can always make another custom one. Maybe we'll add more sirens to it. Or no telling what else we could really do to it. Maybe change its color a little bit. But anyways, those are coming out here. Now, as far as military, let's go ahead. And I'm guessing, what color do we use for military? Is it the green? I think the green is our military. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so it is green. I know there's different shades of military characters. You have like the gray ones. There's the green ones. I think there's tan ones. So we want to use those. And that'll be the military doing a raid here. Alright, so you can see the military is on the way. It's a massive raid. You've got a bunch of attack helicopters. I think that's a Apache, or is it the Comanche? I'm not really sure. So you have those. And then you have like the Hueys coming in, and they're dropping off troops. We actually have like a little landing zone here that they're going to be dropping them off in. So I need to decorate this. They're dropping them on rooftops. They're trying to get here to stop this, but yeah, it's a little too late. The Siren heads have been released, and it's not looking good here. Now, I'm still trying to figure out, I always incorporate Oblivious Grandma, and somebody actually said Oblivious Grandma did this, which, I mean, it would be something she would do. She'd probably see like a shiny switch and be like, I'm going to click this, but I think we're going to put her somewhere else in here, but I need to remember to put her in. So anyways, I'm going to make some military forces fighting up here. And yeah, this is going to look pretty epic. Alright, so for our first little battle scene, this looks epic, like being over the Siren heads. But yeah, you got security forces. They lined up on the roof. They're fighting the choppers that are coming in. So you can see this chopper team. They're dropping their guys. Couple are getting hit here. It's like a really compact like action scene. Like, this looks really cool. You know, I really wish we could get a decent, like, firing little object. We have these. They're okay, but I would like to see, and how you see them in the movies, you'll see, like, the tracer rounds. Like, if we had, like, a long round that looks like it's actually getting fired off, that'd be cool to stick in between the buildings here. But, yeah, you can see them. They're all jumping off. They're all gunned up. You got the one guy that's getting hit here. You got, like, a little commander in the middle. And then over here, the security forces, they're taking some losses. You got the one guy falling off the building. Guy just got hit here. Medics are here. And it just looks chaotic. By the way, I wouldn't stand on the side of this building. Because once you think about the scale, that's a really, really, really far ways down. But yeah, they're fighting them here. And I think this looks really cool. So we have this. And then down here, we have the landings. Of course, one of the helicopters has crashed. I've got a little explosion that I want to use for it. I've got missiles that'll be coming from the choppers up ahead or up above. So yeah, this is going to look really awesome. So yeah, we got this explosion coming here. Like the chopper just made impact. It's exploding. And then we'll have this one here dropping its troops off. Probably have somebody standing out off the side of the railing there too. Alright, so down here you can see there, you got the general here, which I don't know what he's doing. He wants to be a part of the action, so he's hanging off the side. You got some more troops dropping here. They've got a little bitty LZ here. I mean, there's not much. It's probably 1 or 2 choppers at a time dropping off troops. By the way, it looks really cool because you can see the pier over there and Costume Man. But yeah, you've got that happening. Hold on, zoom out. Man, this whole scene looks already really, really busy. I think we've done a pretty good job here. So we do need missiles coming from the choppers here. And I'm pretty sure the choppers, they don't care what they're hitting. Their objective, besides trying not to hit their own guys, which I guess they're going to drop them primarily on this side, their objective is to destroy this part of the facility and hopefully take out as many Siren heads as possible, even though they're a little bit late to the party here. So here we go. We've got to add some missiles. They're just raining them down here. So on, move those. We'll get a couple here. Add these. Make it look like they're coming from the directions of the choppers, at least the lead choppers. I don't think the choppers in the rear probably aren't going to be shooting out of fear of shooting their own guys. Let's see. Don't I have another one in the lead over here? No, that should be it. So yeah, it looks like they're aiming pretty much right into the entrance area and the big facility area here. That's cool. Okay, let's see what else we're gonna add. Alright, so I figured out Oblivious Grandma here. So, Grandma's all over the city. And you know what? She actually seems to be in relatively good health, even though she eats a ton of tacos, and that's basically all she eats. But, you know how she stays in great shape? And look at this back here. We got a really nice mountain range. Oblivious Grandma, she's a really good hiker. Grandma is hiking up the side of this mountain. You can see she's got those little sticky poles that you stick inside, and she's climbing herself up. Got a lot of upper body strength. She's got a taco in her hand. You can see the cantina. You got like the little flashlight lamp. You got a big backpack, couple spare backup tacos on the back, and she's going to the top of the mountain. You know, that gives me an idea. Like, we should totally do a mountain range and something big where like a big avalanche is coming down. And have like climbers and stuff, because that actually looks pretty good. And anybody that ever checks out this map, which by the way I will upload it at some point, they'll probably be looking around and be like, what's all this magnificent stuff? And they spot the little dot over there and they're like, is that a grandma on the side of the mountain? And yes folks, it is. There's Oblivious Grandma. We did it. Alright, so I think for the last segment, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a battle here out front. So say one of the choppers, let's grab maybe this one here, we'll duplicate it real quick. It's going to be landing trying to, I guess, and this is a really stupid idea, trying to block off the Siren heads that are escaping the facility. And it just dropped off its people, so it's going up like this. And there's going to be a group of soldiers out here wondering, what the heck are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why would you drop us off right here? And reasons, that's what we're going to go with here. So let's grab our soldiers, and yeah, it's not going to be pretty. So as you can see, this group of soldiers is trying to fight the Siren heads. It's not really working. Some of them are actually running back, saying, you know what, we're out of this. You got some running forward. The Siren heads have captured some of them here. And this guy's probably a little too close, but it's fine. Oh, that's frightening. I mean, they're just right there, and there's tons of them. And of course, you got the ones behind in the campground. But let me go ahead and zoom out here, let you guys see what we've done here today. If you guys have any ideas for this area, let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for all the love and support on Tiny Town. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we will see you guys next time in Tiny Town VR.